Good morning. My name is Barry Baum. I'm the head of communications for the Barclays Center of Brooklyn. We are thrilled that you're here today for several major announcements by Jay-Z. We will, immediately after these speeches are over, we will have a photo op on the stage right up here. So photographers are welcome to come to the front of the tent. We appreciate everyone coming. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the CEO of the Barclays Center, Yormark.
Good morning, everyone. Today marks the tip-off to the 12-month countdown for the September 2012 opening of the Barclays Center and for the return of major sports and entertainment to Brooklyn. The Barclays Center is the most anticipated new sports and entertainment venue in recent memory. As you see behind me, construction on the world-class Barclays Center is rapidly moving ahead. Steel is 75% up, and the roof should be enclosed by the early part of next year. Forest City Ratner and Hunt Construction continue to do an amazing job. Across the street behind me on the Barclays Center Plaza will be an access point to one of the top 3 transit hubs in the city. 9 subway lines and the Long Island Railroad will service the Barclays Center. The Barclays Center will be defined by unprecedented hospitality, along with an extraordinary volume and variety of sports and entertainment events. The Barclays Center will offer something for everyone. Major concerts, big-time college sports, monthly major professional boxing cards, family shows, unique international events through the Brooklyn Academy of Music, and Brooklyn's hometown NBA team. I'm thrilled to be in the company of several great people on today's dance. First, we couldn't be here today if not for Bruce Ratner. It was Bruce's vision, perseverance, and character that were instrumental in making the Barclays Center a reality. I speak for a lot of people when I say thank you, Bruce. I'd also like to especially thank Borough President Marty Markowitz, who has demonstrated unwavering support of this project. Thank you, Marty. Finally, it's a privilege to be here with the #1 entertainer in the world, Jay-Z. Jay, we appreciate your commitment and everything you do for us. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the chairman and CEO of Forest City Ratner Companies, the developer of the Barclays Center, and the man chiefly responsible for the Renaissance of Brooklyn, Mr. Bruce Ratner.
Thank you very much. Well, it's an important milestone. We can see it rising, we can see its size, we can see how beautiful it is. We can look at it and we can imagine basketball there, we can imagine boxing, we can imagine concerts, circuses, tennis, skating, college sports, and the thing I like most, extravaganzas. Something for everybody, old, young. And it's called the Barclays Center. And thank you, Barclays Bank and Gerard. Thank you. It's our Brooklyn's first arena, and it's the first arena built in New York City in almost a half a century. Not only will it bring this borough entertainment, but we have brought it and will continue to bring it jobs. We have built the buildings around here. There are over 1,500 permanent retail jobs in these buildings. There are almost 2,000 office workers in the building right above here. And now we'll have an arena and residential buildings and more jobs. Thousands of construction jobs, thousands of permanent jobs. And I have to say something. When you think about it, when I look at this, and those of you who know me, I often say it, if you think about it, it's not only jobs for Brooklyn, it's jobs for America. Each piece of steel is mined from ore in the state of Minnesota. It's smelted in a plant in North Carolina. The coal that supplies that plant is from Pennsylvania. The ingots are rolled in another one of our states. It's cut and fabricated in Virginia, and it's shipped here to Brooklyn, where our great construction workers put it up in stands made in Detroit. So there you go. All of America benefits by this. So we want to not only thank the construction workers and the professionals involved in this building, but the many government workers who have made this possible. Mayor Bloomberg has been an unwavering supporter, and the city's hard-working agencies of help, and there are many: EDC, DEC, the building department, DOT, budget, and on and on and on. And the state government, led by our new governor, who has given us all hope for a brighter and better state of New York. And our thanks in particular to the ESBC, where the professionals have worked incredibly hard, as well as I've seen anybody work in government. We want to also tell you that we have the new head of the ESBC, Ken Adams, who I think might be here today, hopefully. If not, Ken works a few blocks away from here and has two jobs that contributed to the development of downtown Brooklyn. And the MTA, the Long Island Railroad, and particularly our borough president, our staunchest supporter, and his excellent staff. And our members of the Community Benefit Agreement, the Reverend Daughter here, Mr. Caldwell, the others, thank you all very, very much. And of course, we also have our Russian partners, Irina Pavlova, and I want to tell you something. Michael Prokhorov, Brooklyn loves you, and America loves you. There you go. So we're really glad. Thanks for being wonderful, wonderful, wonderful artists. And then, of course, I'm so lucky to work with Fred and Marion Gilbar, who's here, and the one who makes it all happen, Bob Santa, head of our construction. Yeah. There we go. And I always say I'm the luckiest person in the world in a job. I work with wonderful people, and I couldn't do anything without them. And today, of course, we have a special guest, Jay-Z. It was 7.5 years ago, Jay-Z, not too far from here when we met the first time. And I remember all the children and teens gathered around him. Well, today, the construction workers gathered around you. And I got an idea. We need a concert for construction workers. That's what we need. Anyhow, I remember that 7.5 years ago. We shared our dreams together, what was going to be, and we got along, and he put his hand out, and I put my hand out, and we shook hands, and the rest is really history. My respect for you, Jay-Z, has grown and grown. You've earned respect not only of the people here, so many other people, but the children and youth of our community. And as Jay-Z knows, this arena is largely about the children and youth of Brooklyn. We can give them more moments. Each one of us has had a time in our life, that first circus, that first basketball game, that first ice hockey, or whatever it happens to be. We all remember those first moments, and we want to give those first warm moments to every child in Brooklyn and have that feeling and inspiration that will lead them to become more Jay-Z, more Brett Yormark, more the many, many people who are out there. So, I'm proud of what we're doing here and what we will continue to do here. And I promise you that we will bring you the best there is to offer. And now I bring you the best that our borough has to offer. The spirit of Brooklyn, the most beloved person in Brooklyn, the creator of this vision, and the best food connoisseur in Brooklyn, and maybe the world, Marty Martin.